Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Analyst Call. This is your host Ozar Akhtar, and today with us we have Mr. Sunny Kichlu. Mr. Sunny is the Senior Vice President of LKP Securities. He has been working in the stock market for more than 15 years, so he eats, drinks, and sleeps the stock market. Other than stock market, he loves cooking and gardening. Mr. Sunny, over to you. How are you doing?
All well, yeah. So far, so good. By the grace of God.
वेल आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू हियर दैट नाउ सर आज का टॉपिक अगर हम बात करें तो वो रहेगा एस आई पी सिस्टमैटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान सो सर आज की अगर हम बात करें तो एस आई पी इज़ अ वेरी इट्स अ वेरी वेल नोन इंस्ट्रूमेंट टू एक्टिवली इन्वेस्ट इन द मार्केट बट साथ ही साथ आज के टाइम पे द पॉपुलैरिटी ऑफ एक्टिवली इन्वेस्टिंग खुद से स्टॉक खरीदना एनालाइज करके और खुद से बेचना जो है काफ़ी ज़्यादा पॉपुलर हो गया स्पेशली इन यंग पीपल सो सर यहाँ पर आपका ओपिनियन क्या रहता है कि इज एस आई पी एक्चुअली समथिंग फॉर एवरी वन और डू यू बिलीव कि एक्टिवली इन्वेस्ट करना ही सबसे सही तरीका है?
Well, to be very honest with you, to the first part of your statement, SIPs, of course, it is the backbone of our inflows into the market. And as far as active investments are concerned, of course, there is lots of thrill, excitement, anxiety. It is all related to the active investment part. But if you see as a for example as an advisor or as someone who wants to guide someone, so SIP is it is a evergreen a methodology of investment. No matter what, whether it is a bull market, whether it's a bear market, which profession you are, how much time you want to do to give your investments, SIP is something which always makes sense. And it's not that it is a retail product. It is completely wrong notion that it is typical retail product. Nothing like that. SIP, anyone of any stature, of any AUM, any HNI, alternate HNI clients, SIP becomes an excellent mode of investment, right? But at the same time, since you have lots of, active participation happening in the market, there are huge inflows which comes to the market on a regular basis, and the kind of thrill which you feel from an active, investment sort of mechanism, that is something which you cannot feel in SIP. So, as an ideal investor, if you ask me personally, with whatever experience I have, I think at least 50 to 60% of your corpus should go in an SIP, right? And rest 30-40% you can play with, the active sort of investment what you want to do. Because see, when you talk about active sort of investment or active investment methodology, it is basically very demanding. It is not that you look into CNBC and you listen to few analysts and then you decide where to invest. If you're just doing for sake of it, then it's a different altogether story. But if you actually want to do investment, right, then it is much beyond just listening to CNBC or listening to reading that pink newspaper. You must understand. You must have that deep understanding of the sectorial news which are coming in the market. What is the shape of the economy? You must be able to preempt the the basic the tricks. The basic trick of the stock market when you call about active investment, it is that if you are able to preempt. Now, for example, I'll give you the typical example of this. The first lockdown which we had. So there was huge pessimism. Everyone was running, boss. The markets are done. Economy is gone. You don't know. So doomsday was almost around the corner. But at the same time, if there were few investors, especially for example, since I also deal one to one with clients, so there were few of them who thought that it could become an opportunity, so they preempted. So direct investment is not what you see right now. Direct investment would only make sense to you if you can foresee down the line, 6 months, 1 year. And as far as clients are, or for example investors are concerned, so most of them are occupied in their own profession. They have their own work to do, their own responsibilities, work, and then family. So SIP is something wherein you can rely upon a fund manager. You have a different sectorial allocations in a fund. You choose upon a fund, and then it helps, since you place your investments over a period of time in a small amount. So it helps you to attain the rupee cost averaging mechanism. So that is the best mechanism, that is the best feature which a typical SIP has. So to answer to your question, it has to be 60-40. 60% has to go into an SIP. If for example you are new into the investments, and you don't have much time, you are occupied with your own stuff, so 60% has to go to the SIP, and rest 40% you can, you can still have that anxiety and that excitement and carry on with your investments that way.
Very well answered, Mr. Sunny. So, there is always not one shoe fits all scenario, but then, हाँ, अगर हम ये कहेंगे कि if you're someone who cannot devote a lot of time in the market, और SIP क्या होता है कि एक सेफर मीन्स ऑफ मैकेनिज्म होता है विद ऑल्सो डिसेंट रिटर्न्स. सो ऑब्वियसली अगर आप अपना पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो देर इज अ पोर्शन ऑफ योर कैपिटल विच यू शुड कीप इन अ रिलेटिवली सेफर मैकेनिज्म, इन अ रिलेटिवली सेफर इंस्ट्रूमेंट. और फिर बाकी का जिसके ऊपर आप थोड़ा हायर रिस्क ले सकते हैं उसके ऊपर आप एक्टिवली इन्वेस्ट करिए. और इफ यूर समवन न्यू देन आई वुड सजेस्ट यू टू एक्चुअली लर्न अबाउट द मार्केट फर्स्ट एंड also you may take help of few advisories. Now sir, there was a few key points that you mentioned during your answer, so उसमें थोड़ा और deep dive करते हैं, which is how to analyze which SIP is suitable for you. तो आप सर जनरली क्या क्या फैक्टर्स देखते हैं to evaluate an SIP?
So to answer that, we need to first answer. We need to do the profiling of an investor.
Correct.
Now, for example, if I have to invest, so I need to understand from myself. I need to jot down that what is my tenure which I want to give to this SIP, this investment. Now, if for example I am a high risk taker, then it becomes a different parameters which we have to decide while going for an SIP. Or for example, if I am a very, I don't want those crazy kind of returns. I'm satisfied with double digit 10-15% on an annualized return. Then the funds which we select would be totally different. So rather than analyzing the SIP or the fund, the first important task is we need to analyze our requirement, what we want to achieve out of this investment. Now, as a typical, the wealth management or, for example, financial planner model which we have in our industry. So, if, for example, someone is risk averse, they want just two double digit returns, 10-15% is more than enough, or, for example, 8 to 10% is what they would be satisfied with, then we can give them, for example, large cap and balanced funds. So within mutual funds you have different categories.
Right.
So each category would essentially represent a particular risk associated with that. For example, large cap are least risk, they are only into the large cap companies of the exchange. Now, for example, then there's one more cap which is called small cap. Now, if you are someone who wants that crazy kind of returns, right, and it can go north and south also. So it is completely, the fund which we choose is basically a byproduct of the profiling which a client, which we do for a client, or the requirement of a client, whatever what is the requirement of a client. So the SIP would become a byproduct of that.
Right.
To elaborate more on that, for example, investors like who are 30s, 30 to 40s age, 30 to 45 age, they would probably want to develop a corpus for their future requirements. For example, gone are those days when there was a traditional this LIC which you used to buy, and our parents used to buy that LIC product, Jeevan Bima, and I don't know all those things, so that when you become 18, you will get this amount. So I guess to a very large extent now, guys are more, more familiar with the equity as an asset class. Now, for example, all those clients or those investors who are looking for a corpus build up in their portfolios, and they want that 10-12% annualized but compounded return for a longer period of time. So for them, large scale funds, they become something which are very hot cakes for them, right? So diversified funds is something second category which would become very, good for them. And at the same time, if someone wants to play on a particular sector. Now, for example, I will give you a real time example. In the present market rally, for example, banking sector has not been performing till date, right? So if someone wants to preempt it, right, so what they can do, they can enter into a thematic, they are called sectorial funds or thematic funds. So they can go and invest into a banking fund, and then try to play out this theme. So now, for example, as an investor, if I have to go into corpus building, I don't want those crazy kind of returns, and at the same time, I don't want the risk also with just my investments. So those large cap, multi cap funds, they become excellent tool for investment. And vice versa, if someone is looking for a short term fund, a short quick gains, then the sectorial funds or mid cap, small cap funds, they become the your choice. But to come back on this, since we are discussing SIP, systematic investment plan, so we need to understand that this systematic investment plan, it works wherein just like a typical recurring deposit, right? So in the old times, in our a previous generation dad mom, they used to have that recurring deposit wherein they would input X amount on a particular day, and it was extended for 5 years, 2 years, and they will get something out of it. So SIP is again, it is just like that only. The only difference is that the base is not the bank FD, the base is the equity asset class. So, so when we discuss about SIP, the tenure is very critical. If there is any SIP which is for 6 months, or for example 5 months, or even for a year, if you ask me, it makes no sense. Every SIP which you commit, it has to be, see, amount cannot be the criteria. We should not go be crazy about the name boss. I need to have SIP of 50,000 rupees. I mean, no egos attached to the SIP amount. The only thing is, you and me should be able to sustain that SIP for at least 7 years. Now, why 7 years? Because what I understood, I mean, what I have gained, that every run, where there is a bull run or bear run, they have the cyclic nature. So every bull run will get completed into 5 6 years, and same is true for your bear period. So if you have a SIP for a elongated period of time, so at one point of time when markets are going up, your NAV will increase rapidly, but you will get very less units. And at the same time, when markets are coming down, so your NAV will depreciate, but at the same time, you will get bigger chunk of units. So that will help you in averaging. So SIP essentially has to be at least for 5 to 6 years. Number one. Number two, there is a myth with respect to SIP. Now, for example, if as an investor I go and I mean select a tenure, because as an investor you have this option of selecting a tenure. Now I go and select a tenure of 5 years, for example, and down the line, 6 months, or for example, 2 years down the line, I want something back. There's a medical emergency, or there is anything which I want. There's a new iPhone which I want to buy, and I mean it's now, it's for example 5 lakh rupees the iPhone. So you can anytime go back to your SIP, redeem your money, and still your SIP can continue. So, I mean, although the entire mechanism will go for a toss, because then you will not be able to, I mean, average out your investments, you will not be able to accumulate NAV. But it's a complete liquid structure. So it is not that typical RD wherein you have committed, for example, 2 years, you will not be able to get your money back. There is a penalty. So in a typical equity based, if it not ELSS, if it is not equity linked savings scheme, wherein you get taxation benefits, if it is an open ended fund, you can anytime redeem your money back, and you can, I mean, your SIP will still keep on continuing. So SIP is an excellent tool wherein you can just build upon your wealth. Small is what you can, I mean, commit for a longer period of time. And no matter where market goes, if you give it some time, when I say some time, essentially 5 years plus, then you will definitely get double digit returns out of this.
Very, very detailed and very well articulated answer. So thank you very much for sharing this, Mr. Sunny. थोड़ा एक बार मैं रिवाइज कर देता हूँ हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए. So there are few factors that you need to look at while evaluating an SIP. One is your risk appetite. For example, जो large cap stocks होते हैं, जैसे for example आपका L&T, Reliance, ये सब जो top 100 कंपनीज है, वो हमारे large cap कंपनीज हो गए. तो वो क्या होता है, वो ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा कम होता है एज कम्पेयर टू स्मॉल कैप. तो अगर आपका रिस्क एपिटाइट या अगर आप ज़्यादा थोड़ा रिस्क एवर्स है, तो आपके लिए इट्स अ गुड ऑप्शन टू एक्चुअली गो फॉर लार्ज कैप SIPs. और स्मॉल कैप में क्या होती है, वॉलेटिलिटी थोड़ा हाई रहता है, तो इट कैन गो टू, एज सर मेंशन, गो टू नॉर्थ और गो टू साउथ. मतलब बहुत अच्छा खासा रिटर्न भी दे सकता है, बट रिस्क भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा होता है. यहाँ पर मैं ये सजेस्ट करूँ कि SIP के टाइम भी आप थोड़े अलग अलग जगह पर अपना एसेट एलोकेशन कर सकते हैं. एक छोटा अमाउंट अगर आप चाहे तो मिड कैप और स्मॉल कैप के लिए भी निकाल सकते हैं. और जो नए व्यूअर्स हैं हमारे, उनके लिए मैं थोड़ा कुछ कुछ वर्ड जो सर ने बोला था वो एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. जैसे जो सर नाफ कह रहे थे, उसका मतलब NAV यानी कि नेट एसेट वैल्यू. तो जब आप SIP में लगाते हैं तो देयर इज अ वैल्यू ऑफ वन यूनिट, उसको हम लोग NAV कहते हैं. एंड द टाइम पैरामीटर दैट सर हैज मेंशनड इज 5 to 7 years, विच एक्चुअली मेक सेंस, क्योंकि जो बुल रन बेयर रन होता है तो उसमें क्या होता है कि आप अच्छे से एवरेजिंग कर सकते हैं. सो इट्स अ वेरी वेल आंसर्ड क्वेश्चन सर. आई थिंक वी हैव कवर्ड लॉट ऑफ पॉइंट्स. सर यहाँ पर एक चीज़ आपने मेंशन किया थीमेटिक फंड्स के बारे में, इसमें मैं थोड़ा सा जानना चाहूँगा. तो सर यू हैव मेंशन कि अगर शॉर्ट टर्म में हम लोग इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं मार्केट में, तो इट्स ओके टू एक्चुअली गो फॉर थीमेटिक फंड्स, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर SIP हो गए, या हॉस्पिटैलिटी हो गया, या बैंकिंग हो गया, है ना. तो सर यहाँ पर मैं ये बार पूछना चाहूँगा आपसे कि सर आपके हिसाब से, जैसे मेरा पहले भी डिस्कशन होता था, तो काफ़ी सारे एनालिस्ट का ये कहना है कि इंस्टेड ऑफ एक्चुअली गोइंग फॉर थीमेटिक फंड्स, इट्स एक्चुअली बेटर टू लुक एट द मार्केट लीडर ऑफ दो सेक्टर, और उस पर आप एक्टिवली इन्वेस्ट करें, उसमें आपको बेटर रिटर्न मिल सकता है. फॉर एग्जांपल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वाले SIP में लगाने की जगह मैं डायरेक्टली L&T के ऊपर पैसे इन्वेस्ट करूँ, तो उसमें आपका क्या ओपिनियन रहेगा सर? डू यू बिलीव दैट थीमेटिक फंड्स इज एक्चुअली अ ग्रेट मैकेनिज्म, और एक्टिवली इन्वेस्ट करना शॉर्ट टर्म के ड्यूरेशन या मिड टर्म के इंटेंशन के साथ बेटर रहता है?
See, as far as short-term tenure is concerned, then if someone has a short-term, investment horizon, then to be very honest, SIP is not a tool for
Right.
him. Then he or she should rather go for a direct active investment. Now, for example, coming back to this thematic funds, see, thematic fund is basically, again, SIP and thematic fund. So, in basically thematic fund, we are trying to, I'll give you a live example. Now, for example, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is something which would become a very hot cake down the line,
Yes.
right? So, all those companies which are into artificial intelligence that can, that can give you multifold returns in coming years. Now, if there is some fund, if there is a fund which is based on them, actually investing into those companies. So, for example, all those all those funds which are into different caps, right? So, you as an investor, you need to go and see the stocks wherein the fund is investing into. If you want to ride a thematic thing, right? If you want to ride a thematic opportunity, rather, SIP will help you in a longer term. For example, if you have 5 6 years, again coming back to this example of a particular themes which would work out. Now, for example, these healthcare healthcare funds. So there are basically pharma funds. There are basically pharma funds which are there in the on the listed domain. There are AMCs who are running mutual funds on the pharma theme. And now from last 2 years we have understood that no matter what, pharma is something which will be always on your a priority, right? As a economy, as a country, as a policy making. Or if you drop down to your individuals, so right now we are also now very much conscious कि बॉस खाना खाए नहीं खाए लेकिन अपना हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस होना चाहिए, हर 3 महीने में टेस्ट कराना है. सो नाउ फॉर एग्जाम्पल एज ए इन्वेस्टर वी वांट टू प्ले ऑन दिस थिंग. सो इफ यू गो for a SIP in a thematic fund which is based on pharma, it will definitely be a great pick down the line 4 or 5 years. If you have a 4 or 5 years का tenure, but at the same time if you have a short term tenure, you say कि बॉस कोविड का थर्ड वेव आ गया है, अब पता नहीं चौथा आवे कि नहीं आवे. सो लेट अस डू वन थिंग, जब तक चौथा डिक्लेयर हो कि हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है तब तक मुझे प्ले करना है. सो 5 6 months और अ ईयर मैक्सिमम. सो लेट मी डू वन थिंग यार, डॉक्टर लाल पैथ तो जो है ना ये तो टेस्ट करता ही रहेगा, इसको ले लेते हैं. सो दैट विल मेक सेंस फॉर देम. But if you want to play it as structural for a longer period of time, I'll tell you, for example, IT. 90s, IT used to be something जो लोगों को समझ नहीं आता था. And guys who have invested into those IT funds or IT stocks, they have got multifold returns. So again, the base would be the tenure. If you have a longer tenure, SIP could definitely work out. Now, the second part of your question was whether it is a fund or stocks. What is the better way? If you have that domain specific knowledge, if you have gathered that information, if you believe on yourself that okay boss, I know this company very well, it cannot go bust, it is the market leader, right? And you are following their quarterly results very keenly, you know what is happening in the balance sheet. Of course Satyams also happen, even their balance sheet was good, but at the same time to a very large extent, if you are well read about those companies, then definitely active investment, you cannot beat active investment with SIP. That is something which is universal truth. So that is why we are saying 40% has to go into an active investment, and rest 60% for a corpus building for a longer period of time, small amount into SIP.
Correct, sir. So it's not about what product is right, but what product is right for you. Agar if you have this ability and also the time to actively invest in the market, then it's the probability of earning a higher return is higher in actively investment. Now, sir, we have discussed about few problems in SIP. Now, sir, your company has got few solutions to it. Sir, so उसके बारे में थोड़ा brief देना चाहेंगे?
So I'll tell you. So I represent LKP Securities. We are a listed entity. We are on BSE. We are into the market since 1948, and we are trying to provide these wealth solutions for our clients. Right. So when we were discussing, so we finalized that SIP has to have a longer tenure. Number one, with the longer tenure, there is a commitment of funds. So on a regular basis, there has to be some fund, for example, 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees, which you and me as an investor has to commit to this fund on a regular basis, right? And at the same time, if you see the SIP structure as an investor, you get just information about NAV and units. What NAV I have bought, at what units I have bought, at what NAV. This is best what you can get as an investor. Now, if you want to go and delve into the details, that boss, I have gone into HDFC 200, but boss, इसमें है क्या क्या? So essentially you have to rely on the money controls of the world. You go on there, select your fund, उसका पूरा top 10 holding देखेंगे, उसमें भी एक महीने का lag मिलता है. You don't get those holdings live
Correct.
on a, it's not live, it has a lag of 1 month. So at LKP, the product team which we have, so what we devised, we came up with a product which is called SPIP, right? So we say, boss, so what is the theme of this product? We say that, boss, you give us a limited amount, because we believe that every investor, every client has a limited corpus to invest. You cannot invest infinite, right? Because there is a limitation to what your earning age is, your, I mean, responsibilities, your liabilities. So we say, boss, you give us a limited amount, right? For example, X amount. So we have the minimum ticket of 70,000 on it, right? So what we do, we come up with 7 stocks on a monthly basis as a product, right? We come up with 7 stocks on a monthly basis. We give it to all our clients, right? Wherein we charge a nominal advisory fees per report. For example, three and a half thousand rupees per report. So on a monthly basis, you subscribe this report from us. We will come up with 7 stocks for you from all different sectors. So we keep proper focus on the sectoral allocation within those 7 stocks, and we give it to you as an investor. No matter whether you have account with LKP or not, we are not interested into that. Wherever you want to execute it, you can execute it. But the only assumption is that you will buy those 7 stocks religiously, all of them, and at least you give 10,000 rupees to them, right? So in that report, so now the differentiation is, so whatever advisory we are giving to you, we are giving you a complete, it is a techno funda report. Basically, techno funda means a report which is based on fundamental analysis as well as technical, because we don't want to say, "Okay, boss, you buy this and forget it for eternity." Then there is no role of LKP, right? You can yourself do that. You go and buy ITC and then forget for 50 years, then probably your son will enjoy. So we're not saying that. We're saying, boss, I am coming up with these 7 stocks. It has a stop loss, it has a target, and it has a tenure. So every report has a 6 months validity,
Right.
right? So, for example, report one which you bought, within 6 months, either the stock's target will hit or stop loss will hit, and your money will come back. It will be, I mean, free. So you can reallocate your money. So rather than committing X amount for a larger period of time, we're saying, boss, you commit small amount. For example, if you invest into these 4, 5, 6 reports, then from the 7th month, right, you are automatically, your fund will start get releasing. So it is an excellent tool for retailers, for clients who, I mean, who want to invest, but they want to invest getting, I mean, insight of the investment philosophy. They want to understand which stocks we are recommending, why we are choosing this particular stock. So, for example, all those clients who have this active investment, I mean, as I mean, they want to indulge into active investment, it helps them. We try to help them with this Techno Funda report. Every month you will get this report. So there are nominal charges. You can subscribe it to, I mean, on a monthly basis, 3,500 on a monthly basis, which is essentially, I mean, a lunch's expense. I mean, if you typically go out even for a CCD, if you go 2, 3 guys, you will spend 3,500 rupees. So it is just that you subscribe to it, you get this report on your email ID, and then you try to execute it. Those 7 stocks for a tenure of 6 months. So on an average, we have been giving 7 to 8% return monthly. So which becomes very exciting for a new client. Because this is something, and then you also get that feel of that I am also actively, I mean, indulging it. I am reading the reports. I'm trying to understand the charts. It is giving me also some insights about the fundamentals of the company. So I mean, it becomes mix of both. I mean, a regular investment as an SIP, but I'm not taking regular amount from you, limited amount. These are reports. You can churn your money in those 7 stocks.
Got it, sir. That's great. It's actually having best of both the world. आप एक्टिव इन्वेस्टमेंट का एडवेंचर और थ्रिल भी ले पा रहे हो और एक एक स्टैंडर्ड रिटर्न भी क्रिएट कर पा रहे हैं विद द लाइक एन SIP. सो इट वाज अ प्लेजर एंड एन ऑनर टू हैव यू ऑन आवर शो. काफ़ी अच्छा कंटेंट रहा. आई थिंक आवर व्यूवर्स मस्ट हैव लर्नड अ लॉट फ्रॉम यू. अगर आप if you want to contact Mr. Sunny or his company, then his socials will link down below. And to our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you.